We all share a deep, universal craving for connection. We look for a partner or a friend to share our grief, join our laughter, and provide genuine emotional support through the hardest moments of life. However, most social interactions fixate on the packaging. Modern attention is funneled towards superficial traits, skin tone, body shape, and physical scale. These physical traits are fundamentally unreliable. Because the body is a biological system in constant flux, every physical attribute is temporary and guaranteed to degrade. Tying a sense of well-being to these shifting, temporary layers ensures a life of complication. It leaves us feeling isolated and disappointed as the surface inevitably changes. This surface-level focus often leads to a miscalculation of intent. We frequently mislabel basic biological hunger and physical attraction as enduring love. Physical intimacy is a natural human requirement, but treating it purely as a source of entertainment creates a cycle of diminishing returns. When the physical appetite is satisfied, a connection built only on attraction loses its value. The love vanishes because it lacked a permanent anchor. Lasting connection requires moving past the exterior. To find stability, we must examine the internal engine driving our choices. Beneath the body lies the mind. While physical shells differ, our mechanics are identical. Our personalities stem from unique data, knowledge shaping our behavior. Yet this incredibly powerful layer lacks a moral compass. Left alone, the mind is lazy, preferring the path of least resistance. It prioritizes immediate dopamine hits. Without direction, the mind defaults to cheap thrills, like junk food or mindless digital consumption, simply because they offer the quickest reward. Relying on the mind traps us in addiction to easy pleasures, preventing progress toward meaningful fulfillment. Life functions as a continuous game, where the primary goal is maintaining a precise balance across all human needs. A functional human system requires a variety of inputs: the weight of discipline, the relief of entertainment, the sting of pain, and the lift of joy. The system is vulnerable because the mind cannot regulate itself. Hardwired for immediate gratification, the mind will always choose overindulgence if it isn't supervised. This creates a structural necessity for a higher regulator, an authority capable of overriding the mind's chaotic impulses to enforce a long-term strategy. Because the body is temporary and the mind is reactive, we must awaken the innermost layer of our identity to take command of the system. The innermost layer is the soul. While the body and mind shift, this essence remains constant. It is the stable foundation of our operating system. This creates a chain of command. The body follows the mind, but the mind takes direct orders from the soul. Reclaiming this control starts with mastering the 5 senses. By disciplining what we see, hear, and taste, we create the distance necessary to ignore the mind's erratic cravings. This process requires total personal responsibility. It means abandoning the urge to copy others or seek external validation, and focusing instead on incremental internal improvement. Ignoring this internal hierarchy leaves us susceptible to external pressure. We become easy targets for manipulation, whether by our own bad habits or by the influence of others. Absolute inner mastery provides a level of strength that makes external manipulation impossible. When you command yourself, the outside world loses its power to pull you off course. A profound sense of peace emerges when the soul is in charge. You become the calm center in a world of constant motion. This confirms the value of disciplined boundaries. Setting strict rules for the mind and body is the most effective way to protect your long-term well-being. Life returns to its naturally simple state, one defined by balance and a quiet, persistent joy. Every complication fades when the soul is finally allowed to lead.